Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Compact Claustrophobia. As you can see, we have 500 diamond blocks, so we can finally hand in the quest. The first storage disk in my storage system here was almost completely filled, and I put it into a separate system just to see what was on it, and the problem was tiny coals. Because in the diamond pickaxe clicker room here, we were putting everything just into the system. And in the other room right here, where we have our tiny coal cache, it filled up. And basically it meant that all of the rest of the tiny coals were going directly into my storage disks and were not getting voided. And I've since just said to craft more coal, and we have almost 200,000 coal right now. And we can even craft more if we wanted to. But I want to create a system where that's not going to become an issue. So what I have here is on the left, we're going to have an accumulator that is going to collect all of the items. It is going to then export them on a blue channel that is right underneath here. There we go. We're going to extract here, and we're going to set up inserts on all of these on the bottom to basically insert on blue. And that means that everything is going to go into its corresponding cache, and it's not going to be an issue. So we're just going to do insert on blue, click up, insert on blue, and then we're going to come back here, insert on blue, and insert on blue like so. And basically behind this guy on the nullifier, I have an insert on blue as well, but lower priority. So it's going to try and put them in the caches first, and then it's going to put them in the other slots later. Are you set to output on the back? You are not. So that should be good. There we go. Yep. And all of the rest is exactly the same. I've just switched these to right click just so they stop working. But if we do left click, everything should be collected and transferring. Do we need some speed upgrades? Possibly. I do have them here, so we can just sneak and left click. And then on the west, we're gonna just give you these. So that should transfer everything out. It's going here, bedrock chunks, polarized iridium, all of the coals, all of the diamond nuggets. Cool. I still need to clear out the bedrock chunks that I have here in my storage system. So let's just clear the inventory a little bit like that. And we can just grab all of these out. We can toss them in the cache. And then we're going to grab some external storages, a total of 5 here. I'm going to toss them on top. Ow. How rude. You are so rude. Like that. And I'm going to go outside. And in our diamond nuggets, do we have anywhere? Oh, we already have power here on this side. Oh, yeah, that's going on. Yeah, gotcha. One of them is for this guy, and the other is for the 4 in the middle, which I could probably just change, and it could just be one conduit. But we're gonna just grab a tunnel and a cable. I'm gonna smack a cable right here, and that is the south side. So we're gonna just come in here and get knocked around a little bit. But we're gonna put this on the south. And is it connected? Can I see bedrock chunks? I cannot. So we're gonna head outside just to place it. And now we should be able to see bedrock chunks. There we go. 1.3 thousand. Cool. And that is pretty much this done. What I'm actually gonna do, since I want to hide the cabling, we're gonna move this and the diamond nuggets over to here. And then we can just break this, set up an insert on the bottom for blue on both of these. There we go. And we can put these guys in the corners, and external storages and cable. All of these, boom, boom. And then compact machine walls just to cover up all of the conduits here. There we go. And that is a room complete. I could cover up the external storages as well. That could be a thing, but I don't think it's necessary. So cool. One more thing that I want to check. Are all the caches locked? They are. Cool. Right. So we can now cover up this as well. Bam. And apparently the excavator, after a while, just stops running because it kind of runs out of the ore to pull out from the chunk. So you're just not getting anything. So what we're going to do, we're just going to disable it. let it run out of power, just so it's not running and causing lag. And we're just gonna remove this tunnel as well. And this system is still doing its thing. Basically, the emeralds are not coming in, but we have 1,000 emeralds and 64 emerald blocks. And here we don't have any diamond blocks because they're not really used for anything other than making the giant compact machines. So maybe we still want to keep a stack in the system. So we're gonna do this. Detector emits signal when we're under 64. I need diamonds. Are you gonna do your thing? Oh, it's doing its thing. Diamond block, give me one of those, please. Under 64 diamond blocks, right? So it's gonna craft all of the diamonds into diamond blocks. And once we have 64, it's gonna keep a stock of the diamonds. Actually, for the time being, yeah, it's fine. We're not using the wafers or anything for anything really in right now, so it should be fine. Right, so that's complete. We pretty much completed all the challenges. And here I need to grab a bedrock pickaxe, apparently. This one, just so we unlock this. And then I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna grab the NASA workbench that I have. And there was a really interesting comment in the last episode. I could have probably just brought my base with me to the moon. And that way we basically just don't need to breathe on the moon because we can just head on into the maximum compact machine and it's basically our base. And we could have just stayed on the moon and lived there. And then we could have left from the moon to go to other places, which we pretty much still can do because we have a lot of fuel. We can load up another rocket. We can go to the moon and that should be fine. I don't think you are fueled up. No. So let me set up another tier 1 rocket just to go to the moon. And then we're going to set up the base on the moon and fly over to the next planet that we can do with the tier 2 rocket. I have made it back on the moon. I grabbed my compact machine and what we can set up here is on the north. I have a cable, wireless transmitter, and we can put down the exporter here that I used to load up the rockets. So the fuel loader has the input on the right and the power on the left. So we're gonna do that. Ooh, lighting, hello. So that should get that going. And what we can do is we can grab a fuel bucket, this guy, and we can set it on the exporter here like so. So we have fuel in here. And we can then, I think we need to make another rocket pad because you get the rocket and the rocket pad back when you get back to the overworld. So we're gonna make the rocket launch pad. I'll make a couple of these because 9 we're gonna use right now and then 9 we need again for the next flight. So then we need to make the tier 2 rocket, for which we're just gonna head outside. I could put the NASA workbench in the inside so we don't have to craft on the outside. That could probably be better. How big is this? I cannot place it here. I have 2 more floors. Where do we want to place this that I have some space? I mean, we have the galactic craft room. Can I place you somewhere? Maybe here. There we go. I'm gonna put my entry point like on the side here. There we go. Good. We have this. We can toss in possibly the blueprint. Ah, there we go. Gotcha. Add new schematic. Unlock schematic. Aha, tier 2 rocket. Awesome. So tier 2 rocket, we need heavy duty plates, tier 1 rocket engine, rocket fins, the nose cone, and then we need tier 1 boosters. So I need to set up a recipe for these. Ah, compressed meteoric iron. Meteoric iron ingots are smelted raw meteoric iron. Iron. I think I got a little bit of this. I get 10. Okay, so I just gotta smelt this. That should be easy enough. Boom. Ooh, can I like double it or something? I cannot. Okay, just smelting it is, right? So then we're just gonna assemble the tier 2 rocket. We're gonna make 2 boosters that I set up a recipe for like that. And we're gonna toss them in the tier 2 rocket. Boom, boom. And then the fuel, fins, nose cone, and then heavy duty plates. Not heavy duty plates. Oh, heavy duty plate tier 2. Oh, gotcha. All right, so that's not going to be a thing. So we're going to need to explore the moon a little bit for more meteoric iron, I guess. Before we go looking for the meteorites, I want to make a frequency module because with it, we'll be able to hear outside, I believe. Because normally there isn't any sounds or they're very low in the moon. Oh yeah, we can hear blocks breaking. Cool, cool, cool. So now, time to fly around and find meteors. Getting raw meteoric iron is such a grind because fallen meteors drop every so often at random intervals when a player is in space. I don't know if they're pre-generated in the world, so I've been flying around quite a bit. I managed to find 3 total fallen meteors. I enchanted my bedrock pickaxe with fortune and it already had smelting before, so this is what I got from one, the second one, and the third one before I had fortune. So I'm thinking we're just gonna give ourselves some meteoric iron because I could just be flying around with everything, and we're just gonna give ourselves a stack of meteoric iron. That should be enough for what we need to do. I could fly around forever and get it, but it's just a grind and it's random. I can't control it, or I can't automate it or mine it. So we're just gonna give ourselves a stack, and that should be more than we need for making the tier 2 rocket. And if we need more for the tier 3 rocket, we're gonna give ourselves some more. I don't want to spend 6 hours just flying around trying to find meteoric iron because it's random. There we go. We have a tier 2 rocket with maximum storage space for whatever reason, all assembled. And I think I'm gonna grab a few canisters of these, and then we're gonna head back into the Galactic Craft room, and I'm gonna grab a little bit of fuel just in some canisters just to have on hand. And I'm also, while I'm here, gonna refill this oxygen tank. Did I take down the oxygen thing? I believe I did. Oxygen, it is the oxygen compressor and oxygen collector is what I need. I need to find a place where these guys could hang out. You know what we could do, since we use the compressor and the collector, and then we need the I think it's called, is it a pipe? It is a pipe, fluid pipe. I think that is what it does. And then we need just some conduits. Like that. It's an ugly setup, but it does work. It creates oxygen, puts it in here, and we can toss this guy in here to get regenerated. I have the rocket fully fueled up. We're gonna grab the fuel loader, our energy cell, the exporter, and all of the cabling and everything. Did I get it? Did it fly in the world? It flew into the world. I got it here. And grab our base. We're gonna get into the rocket and we can launch. We have made it back into orbit, and let's see, Mars is tier 2, Venus is tier 3. So also asteroids are tier 3. And then a lot of this is just unknown tiers. So we're gonna fly over to Mars, I believe. That should be good. We're preparing for entry. Oh, landing balloons. Okay, weird. I also picked up the rocket launch pad and my tier 1 rocket. Oh, okay. Bouncy doodles. Oh, this is silly. No, stop. Can I head out? Haha. Stop it, evolved zombie. Oh. Oh, stop. Stop. Can you please? Thank you very much. Okay, let me pick up our rocket. And what are you? Blue slimeling. Slimeling eggs, once cracked with the player's bare hands, will soon hatch into a pet. Okay, interesting. Let's set up our compact machine and our cable and the exporter. We're gonna flip it later and that, and we can head on inside. And now I believe we have to find the Mars dungeon. We also need to collect 10 pieces of Mars stone to complete the quest. There we go. And the next one is just Venus, and that's pretty much it. So the dungeon is what I need to find next. I'm getting a warning up top of saying invalid thermal protection, so I'm gonna head back to my base. We need to craft ourselves some thermal padding, and there's two types. This one is the advanced one, and this one is the basic one. So we're just gonna set up some recipes for this because it requires a lot of blue wool. So we're gonna set up this, and then the thermal cloth, and then this makes the isothermal fabric, like so. And we'll just toss it in there, and then we can craft isothermal. When you click twice, and make 24 of this to make a full set, like that. And we can just toss it in here, craft ourselves the boots, helmet, chest plate, and pantaloons, like that. And then you can toss them right in here, so it doesn't interfere with your armor, but you have padding, and I think now we should be good from getting too warm or too cold on Mars. I've managed to find it. I'm gonna eat one piece of poop. It is gonna be dark there, and I think we're dropping down. There we go. Bam, we made it. We're gonna grab our bedrock sword, and we can tackle all of the monsters and the spawners and all of that good stuff simply in here. I just hate that you get knocked up a lot. I mean, I can just fly through this and not worry about the spawners, to be honest. That might be the easiest way to cheese this, because then I don't have to fight any of the mobs, really. It will take the least amount of time. If there are chests, I'll loot them as I go. Unrefined dash, fragmented carbon, oil, dash sticks. Okay, that's fine. Nothing of real use. And we did it. And as soon as our poop ran out, ow, explosions. Oh. What are those noises? Okay, don't blow up the key, please. Thank you. Hi. Okay, just mini creepers. That's fine. Right, we can head on in here and unlock tier 2 treasure chest. We can get ourselves a tier 2 rocket, dash chest plates, and also some other things. I'll take the dash chest plate, why not? Here we're gonna unlock the schematic for the tier 3 rocket, and if we look here, tier 3, what is required to make this? Heavy duty plates, which is the heavy duty plates of tier 2 with compressed dash. Okay, that's simple. We're just gonna grab our meteoric iron. We don't have to do another grind, which is just insane. Okay, so I need possibly more of these. Let's do 10. Is it more? No, it's the same size. Okay, so I need 10 of these to be turned with the 10 of these. And then 10 of these. And it should be good. So if we toss 10 of you, they should get converted into the heavy duty plates tier 2. Convert them with those to heavy duty plates tier 3. And then we can make the tier 3 rocket. Okay, we're gonna need more of this heavy duty plates, so I'm just gonna turn all of the meteoric iron that I have into the compressed iron, because I don't think it's used for anything else, and I think that should be enough to make all of the heavy duty plates that I would need for the rocket. The amount of meteoric iron you would have to grind out to get to the tier 3 rockets, either I'm missing another way to get meteoric iron, or that is just extremely grindy. I just didn't want to go through that. Okay. Tier 3 rocket acquired. I didn't put the storage space in because it's not necessary. So we can head on outside. I have enough oxygen. I have another 2 oxygen tanks, which should be plenty. So we can set up our pads. We need 9 of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the fuel loader, I believe like this, because that's the import. And this is the power. And we're just gonna flip this guy around like so, and we can set export fuel. We can then put this guy down like so. You are set to load. We're gonna put the tier 3 rocket in. That's huge. And it should start loading with fuel. Once it's loaded, we're gonna fly over to Venus. Everything is packed up except for that item on the floor right there, because I have F3B on. What are you? Oh, just the wireless receiver. That's fine. We can launch. Fuel, we're full on fuel. We're fueled up, I should say. And we can fly over to Venus, like I said. All right, Venus is now accessible. So we're just gonna launch, and that is pretty much completed the pack. As soon as we mine a little bit of the floor on Venus. Do we need to press spacebar or anything, or we're just gonna crash down? It's really cool how everything has a different landing way, I guess, or each tier rocket has a different landing. The first one was the land buggy. The second one was just like a bubble thing around you. And this apparently is like an escape pod of sorts. Ooh, this is a hot planet, I believe. The Mars was a cold planet because this has lava. The other one had ice. Ooh, we parachute down. Okay, can I just sneak out of this? Okay, you cannot leave. You can do a dance, apparently. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, fun. All right, we're here. We can leave. Should be fine. Okay, so now we're gonna plop down our compact machine, and on here we're gonna put down the cable, and then that. And we don't need an exporter here because I believe we can. We don't need to leave from here. All I need to do is go down here. What do we need for the quest? Stream. We need Venus soft rocks. Oh, that's hard. So that's just, that's these. Quest complete. I believe this, well, is the completed pack. We did it. We did it. We managed to escape and go to space and do things. I don't know if there's a dungeon here. There probably is one. There probably is a boss. I don't know if we need to take care of it. I don't know what we can get out of it. There are other planets that you can explore too, but I don't think there's really a need. We kind of completed the pack, which I know the end game of this pack is not really difficult or anything. It's not something super hard to do like you would have with Avaridia or something, but the whole pack is very well assembled. I had a really, really good time playing it. I supremely recommend it to everybody who wants to just have some fun and play around with escaping from compact machines. That is really, really cool. So I think with that, I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the lovely comments. And if you really did enjoy this video, make sure you smash the like button. You can also subscribe to get notified of when new videos go live. And you can support me on Patreon as well if you want. And I will see you all in the next pack that we do in the future. Tomorrow, that is. Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.